Hello boys and girls, thank you so much for coming to see Auntie Liesel's daytime story. So today I'm going to tell you a story of Sophie the Zebra. Sophie the Zebra who made a decision one day to see things a little bit differently. So once upon a time in a faraway land there lived Sophie the Zebra. Sophie had spent her whole life caring for others. First her brothers and sisters, when her mother and father would go off with the herd to find food and water. But Sophie always wondered what was further. Her friends and family always said she was stupid for wanting to go further. But she wanted to see what was out there. They said you should stick with the herd. You should always stick with what you know. And her dreams of going further were pushed out of her mind. They lived in the Serengeti. Do you know where the Serengeti is? Let me show you. It's here in Tanzania and it goes up into Kenya as well. It's a really big area and lots of animals live there. So Sophie did what was expected of her. She grew up, she found a mate and had 3 babies of her own, and life went on. Every day was the same for Sophie. The children fought, she had to clean up after them, she had to look for food and water, she had to think of what they could do to entertain themselves, and she was just a little bit tired. She was tired of just being a mum and a wife. She wanted more, but she knew that that was not likely to happen. Often they would have to run away from the predators. The predators were the ones that didn't want them to leave their home area. One day, when the children were all grown up, Sophie went for a walk by herself and found a t-shirt and a fan left by her friends, the giraffes. Now the giraffes are really lucky because they've got such tall legs and they've got such big necks, they can look for predators and they can go a lot further. And the fan looked a little bit like this. She loved the beautiful colour and it matched some of the landscape of the earth around her, which she knew was a very special place. As she used her hooves to spread the t-shirt out and to see what it had on it, there was a beautiful picture on there. There was a picture of a princess. Oh, Sophie said, I so wish I could be a princess. And there was something written on the t-shirt. She wasn't quite sure what it was, but she could make out some of the words. And when she realised what it said, which was adventure and exploration are the key to happiness, it was like a light bulb had gone off in her head. All she had ever done was stay with her herd and in the area that she thought was safe. What if I just went off a little bit further, she thought. What if I got to explore? But then she became scared. But what if a lion or hyena find me and chase me back to my herd? What will I have seen? But she knew she was strong. She knew she could kick any bullies that came near her and talk to them and become friends with them. She knew that there was so much more to see in her lifetime. And she wanted to explore the world around her. So that day she went home and she talked to her husband and she said to him that she wanted to explore, that she still loved her family and she would find them, but she wanted to go out into the world. She wanted to step outside her comfort zone and learn what else there was for her. Maybe she could be a great inventor. Maybe she could change someone's life. But most of all, she wanted to remember who she was. She wanted to connect with the world and her surrounds. And as she wondered if other mothers took time just for them. So that's the end of our story, boys and girls. I hope you have a really lovely day. And have you learned that it's okay for us to take time for ourselves? It's alright for your mums to go off and do something for them. It's okay for them to go off on a retreat. It's okay for them just to go for coffee and have lunch with their friends. So boys and girls, always remember how special the women are in your life and that you can treasure them. Have a good day.